Evo, došao je i taj Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Nastavak popularnog Human Revolutiona. Iako sam nisam igrao Human Revolution, pa evo, sada vidimo kakva je to zapravo igra. Evo, igrat ćemo na Ultra Settings. Ovdje piše Custom zato što ako naredim na Ultra ovaj Texture Filtering bit će mi na 8x, pa eto stavit ćemo na 16. To će biti u 1920 puta 1080 rezoluciji. I anti-aliasing sam stavio na 4x MSA. Pa eto da vidimo sada. New game. Idemo na nekoj ovoj mediju težini.
The year was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree.
Aha, ovo je sad kao priča.
They had enough money.
Od početka do sada.
A new breed of people was emerging.
Evo je baš za mene.
Half machine. And in Detroit at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job. Said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented tanks.
Human Revolution,
take out Megan and her team. Tried to stop
znam ovaj
cutscene. Tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her.
Ovdje su nam Jensena napravili cyborgom. Ili šta li već.
High-end military grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. Took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The AUG killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the AUG's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit.
Drugi haker je kontrolirao ovoga,
mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. Wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett. Even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy.
Kina u budućnosti.
Lucky for me, I wasn't alone. Farida Malik, Sarif Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarah's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the triads, Hengsha's organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry, and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Seraph Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Saraf had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPLs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off. I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more. Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up and shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The mercs were led by an augmented killer I'd crossed paths with twice before. Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex. And jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down, and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Saraf if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities, and the UN was being urged to intervene. Saraf was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor-turned-philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Saraf had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Seraph Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Saraf, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead.
Illuminati?
Ambushed.
Pa mogu reći da je priča jako zanimljiva i da možda greška što nisam igrao Human Revolution.
Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into lower Hengshun. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Seraph's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Hyron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore, and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Seraph's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. Their little ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who'd Seraph had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point. All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchea, As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time could give us the answers.
Gotovo sve. Da je. Počnemo igrat više. Vjerojatno ću staviti u description da se može skipat odmah na gameplay.
I once thought I could save the world.
Za one koji su igrali već prijašnje dijelove.
Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sista Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes, you just have to let go. And embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa. Are ya?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir.
Jensen.
No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you. Listen up, all of you. We got a sandstorm barreling down our arse and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
Ja se slažem. Puškicu. There, maybe is a thing. His car is not the only one still breathing when this is done. I'm not leaving my 6 exposed. Give me something lethal.
I'm not leaving my 6 exposed. Give me something lethal.
Your call, but Singh's undercover in all this.
So watch your fucking sights.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Kaki revolver, dajte mi nešto.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
We'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Goodbye.
Task Force action. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Vidimo da li izgleda ova igra dobro, kako drugi kažu. dosta fino leprša, barem u cutscene-u, da ima, je zapravo tako. U real time-u. O, šta je ovo? Evo, došlo je do manjih tehničkih problema, ili bolje rečeno grafičkih problema. Naime, kad sam prvi put ušao u igru, bilo mi je između 30 do 40 FPS-a i igrajući se s postavkama i čitajući po forumima došao sam do zaključka da zapravo se ovaj MSA mora staviti na off. To jest ne mora se, ali ako želite solidne frame-ove onda bolje stavite na off. Jer zapravo ovdje u graphics, dakle postavkama grafike, ima već ovaj temporal anti-aliasing uključen. Tako da je preporuka da se ovaj MSA zapravo isključi. Evo sad imamo uz pomoć Precision X-a od EVGA loko sam framerate na 60, da imamo solidan framerate. To jest da mi ne skače, da mi se oko navikne na tih 60 FPS-a. Evo možemo početi igrati. Iskreno, nemam više pojma što se treba raditi u ovoj misiji. Što možemo micati. Grafički mi se baš previše i ne dopada igra. A i framerate koji dobivam baš nije opravdan izgledom ove igre, ali dobro. Mislim da čak, opa evo neka kredit kartica. Mislim da čak bolji framerate dobivam i u Feature-u trojici nego u ovome. Da znamo svi kako Witcher izgleda.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
You should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Opa. Volim uzimati ove stvari, ne znam zašto. Ha, ne izgleda to baš toliko loše kako sam rekao na početku. Ćemo ovo morat uništiti ili? A, sam ću nas skloniti. Opa. Ne trebam. Što je pisalo? Ništa posebno. Treba sad ovo proći. Aha, tako znači. Mislim sam da ćemo s ovim morat razrezati, možda žicu ili nešto. Evo ovdje na minimapi vidim kad hodam da ovi neki valovi izlaze iz mene. To je navodno, ne znam, koliki sound ja puštam u okolinu. A sad je nestalo kad kraučam. Šuljamo se, šuljamo. Treba sad ići. Možda nisam trebao skočiti u njemu. Stvarno nemam pojma gdje treba ići. Ovo ne mogu skloniti da oslobodim vrata. Nema ništa. Više jedna kreditna kartica. se to mogu? Stvarno ne znam šta treba. Sad tek vidim. Da mi na screenu piše da stisnem B. Like silence... Typhoon. Šta je Typhoon? The grip smart version press on the sign. MMB. Glass shield cloaking. F4, F1. Middle mouse button je valjda MMB. Typhoon mi je F2. Dobro. I šta sada? Sign slot 1. Aha, okej. On vidi nepravilnost u zidu gdje je najlakše kao uništiti, jel? Wow. Aha, ovo je bilo intro. Sad treba proći ovdje. Quick inventorize to access items on the fly. Ok. Što je ovo? Buy a sell. Typhoon ammo. Combat rifle. Combat rifle regulator. Smoke grenade. Pošto tamo ne mogu proći, pretpostavljam da se ovdje treba ići. Ili ne. Restore power to the keypad. Ovo je lijepo izgledalo. Aha, to ide ovdje negdje, jel? Sviđa mi se ovo kad padne, što se uhvati. Mislim da smo restorali power. A mislim da ovdje ne bi trebao prolaziti, zašto ćemo struja zdrmati. Restorali smo power. What? Keypad locked. Q za hekanje. Šta je ovo? Use the mouse to navigate between notes. What?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Opa. koji sam haker. Dobro, mogu ući sada. Thanks. Tutorial mode, car possibilities. Follow the green tutorial instructions about various game mechanics. Experiment it without any consequences. You can reset or exit at any time. Sam ću se snaći.
I think that was the last.
احنا ما بدنا احد تاني يحط ترفيه خطر قبل ما يصل تاجر الاسلحه.
I'll do another
Oops.
sweep in the area, just to make sure.
Sad ne znam kako se ide u kaveru uopće. Imam silence? Ne, ali šteta. To se kao nije čulo sad. Mogu ubiti. Moram pogledat kako se ide u cover. Keyboard. Key bindings. Interact, ne. Takedowns, Q, dobro, to smo sada vidjeli. Treba object, remote hack. Remote hack stop. Kako nema cover ili nešto? Aha, evo ga, F, what? Opa.
راح يكون من الافضل إلنا نجيب اسلحه جديده.
Ja bih htio ići dalje.
هذه الصفقه للابد.
Regular ammo.
مصيبه.
Dobro, sredili smo ih. Machine pistol. Ovo mi izgleda fino. Može. Još onak pretražit. Valjda nema nikog više ovdje. Nuke. Gdje bi trebao ići ovdje? Ne kužim sad ovaj. Ovdje. Moguće ovo. Vjerojatno mogu.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Oh shit. Aj, napuni se plin. Zašto ne mogu micat ovo? Žicira me. Ili je pisalo, možda ja nisam vidio. Hyperstim injektor, ovo mi valjda health vraća. Bar bi rekao tako.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Kao uzme cijeli armor, dobro. Penthouse rooftops, Gdje idemo? Ne znam što je ovaj rekao, ako mi je rekao uopće. Ajmo u penthouse prvo. Da vidimo šta je u penthouse-ima, pa ćemo na krov. Znači i C i CTRL mi je ovaj čuvačan. Pa ajde stavit ćemo da ne moram F stiskat za cover, stavit ću CTRL da je cover. Key bindings. Da. Stavit ću CTRL. Evo ga. A ovo ćemo... Kako se remova? Stavit ću samo C. Hvala. Da vidim. Šta kaže space? Ne to. Nisam to mislio.
والله خسارة نحط الرصاص على ولاد الشوارع دي.
ايوه انت صح.
Fuck!
شفته كمان؟
Kako sad restartira? Vidio? Kako sam loš u ovoj igri. Ne mogu uklizat, a? Kao ovi me nisu čuli da sam pucao.
عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Good. There's too much riding in this thing. Last thing we need is the guns breaking down.
Holy moly. To flashbang bil, šta? Ja ne vidim ništa. Fuck. Flashbang su bome dobro napravili. Ja ne znam di sam. Mislim, to je svrha flashbanga, ali? Zbagao sam se, nisam. Mislim da mi treba onaj injektor sada. Aha, regenerira mi se, okej. Da vidimo inventory. Šta je ovo? Aha, ovo su mi objectives kao. Parts available. Ovo su kao perkovi. Praxis. Pa ne izgleda ovo loše čak. Što ima fino ugravirano u čelu. Dobro, imam još slotova, ovdje se valjda može otključat. Sad mi se sviđa ova puška. Dobro. Gdje su oni? Kako vidite ove... B? Da, B je B. F4 za cloak. Ovo mi se sviđa. Kako punim bateriju? Sama se puni, okej. Ovo mi se sviđa jako. I to mi troši bateriju, sve troši bateriju. Fuck!
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jinn's communications booster, if you can disable it.
Roger that.
Communications booster neki. Ja mislim da ove smoke grenadove neću ni koristiti. Stavit ću si na dvicu. Inventory, smoke. Mogu tu staviti uopće? What? Šta je ovo? Aha, stisnem i stisnem onda broj. Stisnem prvo mišem i stisnem onda broj na koji ću assignat. Da vidimo kako to izgleda uopće. S čim bacam? Sa grenarom. Pa ne znam baš kako izgleda. Čudno izgleda dim jako. Onda ćemo staviti inventory grenades. Na 2 ću staviti frag. Ne penja.
انا بتهيألي شفت حاجه.
Ništa od mog stealthy gameplaya.
I will take you myself.
48 metaka. Dobro, bar mogu headshot pogoditi ako ništa. Treba municije za ovo.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jinn's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Oh, well, that's someone. Search completion, what?
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that... Comms booster disabled?
Negative. Didn't find it.
Well, you better hope Sing's cover stays intact. Otherwise, you'll be answering to me.
Sviđa se zvuk koliko što je. A, izgleda. Nekako mi malo metaka imam. Zašto ovo izgleda ovako? To bug neki ili? A nije, ovdje isto tako. Nemo šta ti imaš? Kredita. Hek. Trebam doći ovdje. Sad sam ovdje. Trebam doći tu. Mogu ovdje doći, ne mogu. Moram otale krenuti, ili? Ne. Aha, ovako mogu ići, okej. Tu, pa ovdje. Pa ovdje. Pa ovdje. Capturing. I ovdje. Access granted. Opa, cutscene.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted.
Šta se ovdje desilo?
Strike force, position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4, in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Sing's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Targets in the AO. Remember, Sing's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Sing? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on our ass.
Tog moramo dakle ubiti.
Credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Ogs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
Oh, what the?
What? Anonymous. Jeste li to vi?
Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
Što je Illuminati?
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire! Weapons free! Open up on...
Greedy, making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
Pa s čim ćemo ga srušiti onda?
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Sing! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Atrium, jel je?
Jensen!
Moram promijeniti... Ne, stećemo ovu pušku. Equip.
This sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Što se ovo dešava? Zašto sam ja ponovno ovdje? Ne vidim prst ispred nas. Ovo je burst fire. Ubili smo.